in your hand. So we are having today the written revision of force and pressure. I'm just giving you so that when we are practicing in written, then all of you will know how much you are just retaining it after learning. Discuss why the forces acting on the bag do not bring change in the state of motion. First of all, first question, snow shoes are more effective for walking on snow than ordinary shoes. Why? Explain why porters place a round piece of cloth on their heads when they carry heavy loads. Third is state the forces acting on school bag held above the ground level in your hand. Discuss why the forces acting on the bag do not bring change in the state of motion. If you have noted down the first one, you can tell me, then I'll rub it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
First
ma'am.
is, first
Yes,
is
ma'am.
over? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
okay. And fourth question, question number 4. Discuss in brief the variation in atmospheric pressure with altitude. Do changes in temperature also cause a change in just all of you don't turn your pages and find out the answer from the book. Just test yourself because I have given you that you have to learn.
Yes, ma'am.
Atmospheric pressure. I'm rubbing the second one. All of you have noted down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
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 Okay. Next.
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 5. That we will take from friction chapter. Why are objects moving through fluids given special shapes? What is the name of the given? What is the name given to these special shape? What is the name given to these special shapes? Third one, noted.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
For questions, you can take the help of the book also, because today I am giving you all the questions which are there in your book. Some selective one which are often asked in your exam. Explain why it is easier to push a lighter box than a similar heavy box on the same floor. Only the explanation questions I am giving you. Others, what we have discussed, that is there, but these are the reasoning questions. Why do we slip? Why do we slip on a muddy road?
Discuss.
Muddy road. And the second one is when we step on or banana peel. All of you, please be attentive and finish it. Finish it quickly. No noise, children. No noise. Finish your work because all of you are talking. That is why I have muted you all. Finish your work first. Just given you time to write down. After writing, raise your hand. Those who will finish, they will raise their hand. And please come to the camera. Abhijit, Nikhil, Pragya, Prince, all of you open your camera. When you finish, you just raise your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Yashashvi? Yashvi?
Yes, yes,
Yashvi, have
ma'am.
you completed your work? Okay, first
Yes,
answer.
ma'am.
First answer, you can read it out.
Snow shoes are more effective for walking on snow than ordinary shoes. Why? Snow shoes are specially designed shoes which have more area, which reduces pressure on snow, and they can help to walk on snow without sinking. Whereas simple shoes have a high soles which increases the pressure.
Okay. Yeah, correct. Shubham. Shubham, are you? Shubham Raj. Why this noise is coming? Shubham Raj, are you ready? Shubham? Okay. Others? Anybody who has completed second answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Anupriya. Yes, Anupriya.
Yes, ma'am. I have completed the second one.
Okay.
Question 2. Explain why potters place a round piece of cloth on their head when they carry heavy loads. Potters place a round piece of cloth on their head when they carry heavy loads to decrease the pressure between the heavy loads and their head.
As the area increases, add this also.
Okay,
As
ma'am.
the surface area increases. the pressure decreases. You will write this line also. If you have missed it, you just add it. Okay. Next one. Who will answer the third one? Okay, Shubh Narayan. Shubh
Yes, ma'am.
Narayan. Tell. Third answer.
The forces acting on a bag held in hands above the ground are as follows: muscular force and gravitational force.
Yes.
Uh, Reason: there is no change in the state of the state of the motion of the bag after the bag is held in hands, because the net external force acting on the bag is zero. As we lift the bag above a certain desired height, we apply a force that is equal to the earth's gravitational pull, and hence in the opposite direction, and hence the forces get balanced.
Balanced. Okay. Correct. Next, Ananya, are you ready with the fourth answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell.
Describe in brief the variation in atmospheric pressure with altitude. As we go upward through the atmosphere, the height of air column above us would decrease. This would result in lower pressure, and there will be greater pressure on us as we will go downward through the atmosphere, as there will be increase of air column above us. Conclusively, pressure is inversely proportional to the height of air column. Uh, Second, do changes in temperature also cause a change in atmospheric pressure? Yes.
Okay, correct. Just I am trying to let you all clarify the answer, because you all have studied, you had written it well before. So all of you should have that concept clear in your mind, and those who have missed, they can also note down. Please, children, help each other if your notes are not completed, or if you have missed it, some of the answers. Okay, Priyanshu, Rajak, you are ready with the fifth answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell.
Why are objects moving through fluids given special shapes? What is the name given to these special shapes? Answer: objects like aeroplanes, supercars, etc. are given special shapes so that they can travel more faster through fluids. The name given to these special shapes is streamlined shape.
Streamline shape. Okay. Then next.
Ma'am, may I Vashti?
Okay, Vashvi, tell the sixth answer.
Yes, ma'am. Explain why it is easier to push a lighter box than a similar heavier box on the same floor. It is easier to push a lighter box than a similar heavier box on the same floor because the uh, friction is depends on its magnitude.
Only this much was given in the class. Answer was this much. All of you are agreeing with this answer.
No, ma'am.
Anybody has, because I think that you have cut short. Who will read the complete answer? Ankit. Ankit, tell.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
It is easier to push a lighter box than a similarly heavy box on the same floor because friction depends on the magnitude of the force pressing the two surfaces together.
Yes, two surfaces together. And we have to overcome that friction, then only, and the mass will, if the mass will be more, I'm not telling you to write, I'm just telling, explaining you, if the mass will be more, then that will cause greater friction, and so it will be just difficult to move a heavy box. Seventh one, who is going to explain the seventh one? Same students, why others are not trying? Okay, Sudhanshu, you tell. Sudhanshu.
Yes, ma'am. Friction is necessary for walking. When we step on banana peel, it reduces the friction between the feet and the surface. This is the reason why we slip when we step on banana peel.
And what about the muddy road?
मैम
Two
मैम यही आता है
situations
मडी
are there.
रोड का मैम मैम एक ही आता है
एक आ रहा है, then what? Why? The same reason is there also. You just try to answer it in your own way. There
Yes,
what
ma'am.
happens? We require friction and the muddy
Ma'am, the
road.
muddy road will decrease the friction.
Mud is
And the
act
muddy
as a
road, the
layer
water provides a
between
thin layer
the
between
road
our
and
feet
The
and
the
road.
pressure of
The
mud
legs
decreases
break,
friction. The
interlocking,
water
and
on the
hence the friction
muddy road.
decreases.
Yes, the reduce of friction is there also between, and it will work between our feet and the ground. And that is why we will slip or skid, or the tires can skid if it is moving along the muddy road. The
Yes, ma'am.
the reason is the same, just the two situations are given. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then
Yes, ma'am.
come to these all are discussed. We will come to one more explanatory question which are given in your book also. Question number 5, I think. No, 4. Explain why is given with it. You just write down these also.
मैम
So all
फोर्थ
of
वाले का मैम टेम्परेचर का रीजन बताना है.
क्या था फोर्थ वाला? I have just deleted.
मैम अभी मैम आप किसी क्वेश्चन का रीजन बताने बोली. मैम वो
No, I'm
क्वेश्चन
just writing. I have not written. Question number 4 of friction. It is E4. I'm writing on the blackboard.
Yes, ma'am.
Different situations are there. All of you write it down. Not which was written on the blackboard. It is just question 8 you can write. Explain why. Different situations are given. These all are reasoning and they all are important. Rollers are used for transporting luggage. Metal chains are wrapped on tires when they run on icy roads. Please don't discuss anything here. Aeroplanes and car bodies. Listen, children, almost the same reasoning are there, but you will be given different situations. So don't get confused. The fact that you have learned, that is there, and it can be applied for many examples. Now here Abhijit Kumar. Abhijit Kumar, mute your mic. More pointed. Along their fronts. Talcum powder is put on a carom board before a game. All these are your day-to-day examples. So just write it quickly. When you finish, please raise your hand. Ankit Anand, have you completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then first one you explain.
Rollers are used for transporting luggage because it reduces the friction.
Reduce the friction
And do
and
not get enough time to
enough time to
interlock.
lock for interlocking, because rolling friction is working over here. Clear? Just go through the elaboration of the topic. Okay, Prince Kumar, are you ready with the
Yes,
answer?
ma'am.
Okay, tell.
Yes, ma'am.
Bolo.
Ma'am, metal chains are wrapped on tires to increase the frictions between the tires and the ice.
Icy roads. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Because without friction, we cannot move. So according to the just situation given, you can elaborate your answers. Next one. Shubh Narayan.
Yes, ma'am.
Bolo.
Aeroplanes and car bodies are made pointed along their fronts because this pointedness is known as their streamlined shape. This special shape is given to the bodies which move through fluid friction, because fluid friction uh, depends upon the surface area of the moving object,
Okay, very good.
and hence this reduces the friction.
Okay. Now Ria. Ria, are you ready with the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Ria ko? Bolo. Talcum powder one.
When we play carom board, we often sprinkle talcum powder on the carom board. By sprinkling talcum powder, the friction between the striker and the board is very much reduced and the striker moves smoothly on the board.
Okay, correct. So children, this just we have gone through the elaborate revision of these chapters. So we will take a new chapter tomorrow, that is sources of energy. Sources of energy, although it is a very small one, but let it be. We will go revise this chapter number 6, that is sources of energy. Till here, children, do you have any doubt regarding any of the chapters till chapter number 5?
No,
So
ma'am.
that we can once again
No, ma'am.
discuss that. Because children, listen, without studying, you all just think that you can get good marks in your exam, then that is not possible. You have to learn it, because without learning, without going through the your this chapters every day, you can't just write your answers to up to the mark. Clear? So
Ma'am,
हाँ बोलिए.
मैम चैप्टर 5 से मैम पेज नंबर 96 का डू यू नो मैम उसका नहीं सुनना आ रहा।
Chapter number 5. Just wait a minute.
Yes ma'am, page number 96.
You just read that one because there is a difference in do you know in my book and your page number. Which one you want? Just read it out. Read that do you
Friction
know.
can never be entirely eliminated. We cannot reduce it. I'm वही बोल रहा हूँ.
हाँ हाँ बोलो.
Friction can never be entirely eliminated. We cannot reduce friction to zero by continuously polishing and smoothing the surfaces. In fact, friction can go up to very high values for ultra smooth surfaces. This is because the molecules come very close to each other in such surfaces and exert very strong attractive forces on one another. To us, they would appear as a very strong interlocking of the surfaces.
Okay.
Polishing का मैम वो ज़्यादा friction हो जाता है.
नहीं, friction can never be entirely